Hey y'all, hey, it's the Sepia Scholar, and baby, I watched Queen Charlotte, and I am invested. If you don't know who that is, if you're a Bridgerton fan, it's the Queen of England who does all the matches on the time, and she looked just like Wanda Sykes to me. I don't care what nobody say, but either way, this is her origin story, and I loved it. It starts off with her finding out that she has been betrothed to the King of England, George. And her brother had to go ahead and sign her off because he couldn't go against Great Britain. They were from Germany. And she talks about how she wants to know who the man is, why she's getting married. And when they're riding in the carriage to go meet the king, she's talking about how elaborate her outfit was, but beauty can kill, because she's talking about how the corset can stab her. And she's like, why do I have no choice? Her brother said, I didn't have any choice. We made treaties. They get there and they realize that she's a brown girl. So Bridgerton had, like, it's kind of a weird space when it comes to race. It's like it's there, but it's not. But the way they did this story, it was perfect. It kind of made sense, like how it was before, and they did care before. And what it turns out to be is, spoiler alert, that this is a great experiment. And they wanted her and the king to have lots of babies. So when they were waiting for her to get married, she was being told what to do by the queen, told she couldn't wear the wedding dress she got from France. She was going to be trapped, and she pretty much did not want to marry the king because she kept trying to ask about him and nobody would tell her. It was a mystery. Then she meets this fine man that looked like a finer version of Tom Cruise, and that turned out to be King George. And he woos her and courts her and tell her everything she wants to know. They get married, and I skipped a part. Because she's a brown girl, they invited everybody who was brown, who weren't usually allowed to come to the royal parties and weddings. And that's how Lady Danbury, my boo, who's extra fine, the young version of her is still fine, gets in there. And she had her whole Celie and Mr. Color Purple moment. She's married to the oldest man on the planet, who literally took his teeth out after he finished catching his... Anyways, that's how she ends up with the queen. But anyway, the actual Queen Charlotte tries to escape, and she doesn't make it out. She doesn't want to, but she basically got tricked into being married because he wooed her. He acted charming, and then once they got there, he didn't want anything to do with her. He wanted them to live in separate houses. But in the future time, the heir has died, and they actually had 15 kids together, and they're trying to get one to have an heir to the throne. So that's when the chaos ensues. But I'm definitely invested. I'm loving episode 1 and the show. Check it out, y'all. The Sepia Scholar is out. Love y'all.